controversy today. Biggie has already blown this off by doing the jerky motion during the tease. Chick-fil-A swears they are not getting rid of their waffle fries. There's a rumor that they've been testing regular French fries instead of the waffle fries. And people have been going on TikTok. This is a TikTok thing where people are saying it's in the works.
Chick-fil-A's getting rid of their waffle fries, and fans are furious right now. Basically, there's a trend going around where people are like furious because Chick-fil-A is getting rid of their waffle fries apparently, as there's been rumors of Chick-fil-A testing traditional cut French fries. As this whole thing really started, when this Chick-fil-A worker, as you guys can see right there, comes out, shows, and says that there's no more waffle fries.
This is a worker that said it.
It'd be wrong. It's wrong to wish someone to be pistol whipped.
This guy.
However, I couldn't do it.
This guy.
It wouldn't be. I wouldn't object if someone else did it.
Yeah, well.
It's funny, Chris Demm, we're on the same wavelength because I thought if I heard my son doing that and I was his father,
from his room,
I'd go and throw him out.
You want him?
I'd move. I'd tell him he's got to leave.
Pistol whipped or whatever, right? Well, Chick-fil-A has responded and said there's absolutely no truth to this.
No.
But they are working on a way. The complaint they get about the waffle fries is they're not crispy enough, especially after just a few minutes out of the grease. So they're working on ways, they're testing different ways of cooking them to make them crispier so that they stay crispier and hotter longer. But that's the extent of it. They're not going to.
That's always been my knock against them. It's my least favorite thing at CFA because to me they're just mealy and mushy.
I know,
especially the center.
Yeah, the middle of them. It's hard to get.
If they're not cooked long, I think that's their issue. Cook them a little longer.
Yeah,
cook an extra 30 seconds.
Yes,
try a minute. Yeah. The McDonald's brothers.
But if we say this on the street, people will fight us.
True. Yeah. Now my daughter, she loves. When you ask what's your favorite French fry, she goes Chick-fil-A. Surprisingly, because
McDonald's exists.
McDonald's kills Chick-fil-A on fries.
Agreed.
But my daughter, who has grown up on a lot of Chick-fil-A, loves those waffle fries. And you're right, it has its defenders. So that's why when this guy went viral, the guy you want pistol whip, went viral for saying that they were changing it, many people said, "Oh no."
It wouldn't make sense for a restaurant to have both, right? You wouldn't have. It would be too much wasted inventory to have both standard fries.
Arby's used to have, I think, regular fries and
curly.
Those curly seasoned fries. I thought they had both at one time.
They do, and they still do.
Yeah.
Really?
I thought they only had curly.
Really?
No, as far as I know, they still let you. They have both. And these test kitchens are testing. That's a big thing. Chick-fil-A might have truly been testing a different fry just to see how it would do.
You think?
But it was only at 3 locations or something, But
well, they swear that's not the case. That they'll never go away from their.
Oh, I'm sure they'll keep it. Yeah,
their fry.
But Arby's, they've had both now.
That seems like a lot of too difficult to me for a busy place like that.
Oil's oil.
Well, oil's oil, but
you got to now you have to store 2 different types of potatoes,
right?
2 different containers.
Sometimes you got to walk and chew gum.
When I used to work barbecue, we would get standard steak cut fries, basically, and then once in a while, out of nowhere, crinkle cut, and we just went with it.
What was the regular? What did you usually have? You always had the steak.
Usually, well, they weren't huge like steak, but they were just like a regular fry, like
shoestring.
Not small, bigger, fatter, but not like the enormous steak fry. But just a smooth fry. And then randomly, we would get crinkle cut every once in a while.
Crinkle's hot, man. Crinkle's
you like that? But nobody ever said one way or the other what they like. We just put out whatever we had, and that's barbecue for you, though.
Gun to your head, you had to eat cold French fries. Would you want the waffle fry or McDonald's cold fry?
I still say McDonald's.
Me too.
McDonald's has a great fry.
Those waffle fries get limp fast.
It's true.
Real fast. There's a small window to eat that thing. Huh?
There's help for that now.
Ask Kelly.
I used to get limp fast. Hi, Chris Kelly for the waffle fry.
Got a waffle fry down there, fellas?
I used to be as limp as this fry.
You got to vibrate them while you oil them.
Look at the center of this. Mushy, cold.
Awful.
There's no pleasure in that.
Now look at this one. Older, but still good.
But better. Older, but better. Joseph, you're talking about Chick-fil-A's waffle fries. Go ahead.
Hey guys, P1 Myrtle Beach.
Thank you.
Hey, so I used to order my Chick-fil-A orders every single time, extra crispy fries, and like last year or maybe a year and a half ago, they changed their policy to not allow extra crispy fries, and the manager told me it's because it slowed down the kitchen.
Yeah.
I mean, it took like an extra 30 seconds. It was nothing.
Right.
And I agree. Those fries are always mealy, so I don't eat there anymore.
Oh, wow.
Period.
You went away from it entirely because of the fries.
Yeah, absolutely. I like my fries crispy. If they're soft and mushy, then it ruins the meal for me.
Terrible.
I didn't know you could even order them.
I didn't either. So he'd cook them an extra 30 seconds for you. Interesting.
You got to know somebody in back now to have it done, I guess.
Thanks, Joseph.
Give him a wink.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
See, that's why I'm saying if the manager said that slowed down the process too much, I would think the curly fries with regular fries at Arby's would slow down the process, as Chris Demm was saying. Blogger Jen can comment on that. Blogger Jen, you're talking about Arby's fries. Go ahead.
Yeah, so their crinkle fries are actually really good about 70% of the time, and then the rest of the time, they're just as nasty as any other stale fry. But I just didn't care for the curly fries that much, so I started ordering the crinkle fries, and they're super salty and pretty good about 60 to 70% of the time.
Okay. I like those curly fries.
Me too.
I think they're
I
good.
love a curly fry.
They do well. Okay.
I like the seasoning.
Thanks, Blogger Jen. And she's confirming they have both.
All right.
Okay, thank you, Blogger Jen.
But in fairness, any French fry, you got to eat it quick. You got to eat it soon.
Yeah.
You know, you can't live too far from your house if you're getting takeout.
I'm with you. You know what? A guy at Five Guys gave me the best advice on French fries of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Come here, lean over the counter. What?
Who do you know at Five
Come here,
Guys?
closer. I can't say it loud, man.
This was random, okay?
Get your fries through the back alley door at Five Guys.
I was getting, you know how they do at Five Guys. You get the burgers and you get a large fry, but they'll pour more fries in the sack. And so I was taking it and closing the bag so that I could keep them hot on the way home. I had about a 10 or 15-minute drive home. And as soon as I started to do it, the guy went, whoa. Hey, do not close that bag. And I said, but I want to keep them hot. He said, if you close the bag, it steams up and makes them go limp. If you leave the bag open, they'll stay hot for another half hour. You're fine there. But don't close the
Half
bag.
hour?
What he said. Now, they were right out of the fryer. A lot of times they are at
Even
Five Guys.
still.
He said, don't close the bag.
About 30 minutes, but
He said the
It
bag.
just goes against human nature.
I know you risk, but it does steam in there.
That's what he said. He said the steam will make them limp, so don't close the bag. So I didn't, and it turned out well. I mean, it has gone well.
So they can be warm and limp or cold and
Well, they were
crisp.
They were warm and crisp versus they would have been hotter but limp. Is basically what he said. So don't do that.
No, get out of my store.
that'll be $60.
They are pricey at Five Guys.
Did you ever go
Everything
back
is.
and ask the manager where that guy was? And he's like, well, he never worked here.
Yeah.
Just some rando.
We used to have to kick him out.
He died 3 years ago. What?
That's our peanut delivery guy.
That's right.
It's a fry whisperer.
That's right.